You've poured your heart and soul into the music. The songs are tight and the band chemistry is electric. But you're stuck in that practice space dreaming of your first real gig. You don't know where to get started, or maybe you've sent countless emails that vanish into the void and make calls that go unanswered. Getting your foot in the door feels impossible, right? Like there's some sort of secret handshake or code you just don't know. What gives? Well, today we're gonna demystify it. Forget just hitting up the booking agent and just hoping for the best. I'm gonna break down exactly how to land that crucial first gig, covering multiple paths maybe you haven't even considered yet. Let's get you beyond the fretboard and on that stage. Let's be real, booking your first gig is tough. And believe me, I've been there. With new bands in competitive scenes like Nashville, Tennessee, getting started is rough. But why is it so damned hard? Firstly, competition. Most cities with a music scene have tons of bands competing for limited slots, especially opening slots suitable for new acts. Venues serving your style of music could be limited too, and sadly they're just closing down all the time. Maybe your small town doesn't even have a music scene. Bottom line, venues want bands that can draw a crowd because they want to make money. But how do you prove that you can even draw a crowd if you've never played out with this band before? It's a frustrating conundrum. I get it. Venue bookers are swamped. They get hundreds of emails per week. A generic message like, "Hey, can we play?" with no info, instantly deleted. You would be surprised to learn how many bands sabotage themselves. They don't have decent recordings, not even demos. They have no online presence, no music video, not even a lyric video, and their communication, super unprofessional. Hitting up a metal venue when you're an indie folk band or emailing a massive theater when you're just getting started, those actions show the bookers that you haven't done your homework and it wastes everybody's time. Alright, enough of the bad, but let's find some actionable steps that you can take to break through all the noise and land your first gig. Alright, so you've got the music, but cracking the live code seems impossible, unless you change your approach. This is about targeting the right venues and presenting yourself professionally. Identify venues that book bands in your genre at your level. Look at their calendars. Who plays there on the weeknights? Research, research, research. That's often where new bands get the slots. The likelihood of nailing down a weekend gig at this point in your venture may be a little far-reaching. Not impossible, but just a little far-reaching. Take what you can get for now and don't let ego get in the way of future opportunities. Now you found your target venue, but how do you make yourself stand out to the booking agent? Make your email the one that they can't ignore. How do I craft that perfect email, you may be asking? Well, this is how. Keep it short and concise. Figure out the name of the booking agent and personalize that email to that person. Tell them who you are, and let's not include that you're a new band. They're gonna know. No need to make that a major selling point. Tell them about specific dates that you're available to play and ask about supporting slots. But what are supporting slots? That's where bands need someone to open for them and the venue is in charge of booking those bands. Before giving any timelines though, be sure to clear any dates with your bandmates first. No need to be labeled King Douche of the Doucheocalypse. Next up, include a link to the mighty EPK. And what is that? It's an electronic press kit. This is a non-negotiable requirement. This is your band's resume. A simple press kit with the following is a must. Your band name and logo. And if you're one of those metal bands that has a logo that's really hard to read, have that name clearly written out. I'm not a hater, you know who you are. A short, engaging bio. No need for the lengthy read, they probably will skip over this anyways. Links to your best 3 songs, decent band photos. Now if I could, invest in really good group and solo band member photos. They'll not only serve you well here, but they're going to serve you well in other places. And generic shots often don't stand out. Aim for images that truly represent your band's vibe and look professional. Quality matters. If possible, a music video. Having good recordings and a music video shows that you're serious about being in a band. Closing up this email, make sure that you have good contact info. That's your name, your phone number, and be sure the email that you're sending this from is your band's email. Oh, and most importantly, ensure that all of your links work. You'd really be surprised at how many times I've clicked on a link that just simply doesn't work. Most booking agents will not hunt your stuff down. Use spell check, punctuation, and don't forget to proofread. Booking agents don't have time to decode your message. Now send that email. And if no timely response, follow up in a week or two. If you get an email and they offer you a gig in the timeline that you provided, be sure to take it. It may be your only opportunity with this booking agent to prove yourself. Hitting send and waiting sucks, right? And what if the key wasn't just the agent, but the bands that's already playing there? Time to leverage the scene and network. Go to shows. Support the local bands that you want to play with at the venues that you want to play at. Ask around the venue and see if the booking agent is there. It's nice to put a name to the face and give a firm handshake. This is time for you to connect with the venue staff, the bands, and their fans. Be sure to talk with the performing bands and make friends with them. They're going to be your co-workers. Tell them how awesome that their music is and tell them that you are looking to start playing out with your new band. Let them know that if they ever need a band to open up for them, contact you. Be sure to trade numbers with them. But once you build some rapport in the scene, bands may offer to include you at their next show anyways. Okay, I understand that networking takes time. Another route though, sometimes debated, battle of the bands. The upside is guaranteed stage time and exposure. The downside is there may not be any in your area. Be aware of the scams though, there are some out there. Legit battle of the bands could be a good stepping stone for your band. Okay, I hear you barking. Battle of the Bands isn't for everybody. What if instead of trying to get onto somebody else's show, you created your own opportunity by teaming up with other bands? Create your own bill instead of getting onto an existing bill. Talk with a few bands around town and see if they'll be willing to work with you. And offer them the winning ticket. Give the best band the headlining slot, the next band the middle slot, and you are the openers. Now be cautious not to have way too many bands on the bill. That's a lot of gear in one place and people will want to go home before the last band starts. And even if you're putting on this show, respect the other bands and put yourself in the opening spot. Start small, then work your way up. Now finding compatible bands or booking traditional venues can still be a hurdle. So what if you look completely outside the club circuit for your first performance? Look at more untraditional spots that are looking for live music. There may be an event happening around locally that needs a live band. If that's so, be sure to figure out exactly what they're looking for. If it's a kid's birthday party and your band spits fake blood and vomit on stage, however funny it may be a bit of a mismatch. God, I can just see it now. Beyond that, try house parties. And if there's none available, throw your own. Invite bands that you want to play with over and several friends from that scene. It could spark interest that you're cool to work with. Another idea is to see if the radio station has a local program that could interview and spotlight you. If not, try internet radio shows to promote yourself, and at the very least, it's free advertising for you. Remember, there's no single magic bullet for landing that first gig. It takes persistence, professionalism, and often creative thinking beyond just emailing that venue agent. But when this works for you, pat yourself on the back. Congratulations, this is huge. Now the real work begins. Nail down your set list for the best songs that you have for the allotted time that you're given. Practice setting up and loading off stage in less than 10 minutes because that's reality. Time yourself accurately. Now it's time to be an attention whore. Make Facebook events and send it out to everybody that you know. And do not solely rely on social media for advertising. Those numbers can be misleading. Flyer the venue and live shows leading up to the event to build curiosity. You gotta tell your friends, your family, and your coworkers. And don't expect people just to magically show up because you're playing. That probably won't happen. And don't expect the other bands to bring all the people too. Do your due diligence. Now here are some final tips for show day professionalism. Show up to load in and sound check on time. Be nice and respectful to the venue staff, the bands, and especially the sound engineer. Crucial, because he has the power of the suck button. Understand the schedule, ask any questions you may need, and stick to your allotted time. Follow the soundman's instructions. He's usually the stage manager too. And most importantly, even though you want to celebrate, don't get wasted before you play. Make a lasting impression, not the last impression. Treat the band like a business, because it is. It's your brand. And don't forget to have fun. Getting that first gig is a massive step. And if you got a gig by utilizing any of these ideas, let me know. Tell me down in the comment section below which method that you used. If this video helped you in any way, shred that like button. Subscribe for more videos helping you navigate the music scene beyond the fretboard. Ring that notification bell so you never miss an episode. And if you know a new band that's having a hard time getting their first gig, share this video with them. I'm sure it will help. It takes hustle, strategy, and a bit of courage, but getting on that stage for the very first time is an incredible feeling and totally within your reach. You've got this. And until next time, remember, the music scene starts with you. Keep discovering. Blah.